Sunday afternoon. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for him.
But we're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. And for the Cavaliers, the big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. Harden out there with Mitchell. And it's Tyson in at the 3 slot. Greg, I think now is when we really see the value of depth as teams prepare for the playoffs.
It always helps when you can spread out your minutes, prevent stars from being overworked, and diminish the risk of injury.
Tatum's shot is off. The Cavaliers on offense. To the paint, here's Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
When you're Allen, just about 7 feet, dunking comes easy.
Pass to Pritchard. And here's Tatum for 3. Tries again. And Keita gets it to go.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson. I asked about an approach to Jason Tatum. Coach told me that Tatum is just about as good as anyone at countering plans. So he just asked his players to play to their strengths, saying if they need to make switches, that's almost a better option because the more looks we throw him, the less he can consistently play the same way. Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And the Celtics with possession here, following the score by Cleveland. Harden against Pritchard. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Tyson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Tatum. That shot missing. Good D by Mitchell. Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. You watch Jason Tatum, Richard. He looks comfortable in everything he does.
And even though it's a hard game, he just makes it look so easy. And I think being an NBA champion, that's giving him a little boost in confidence.
Now here's Brown. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. Tatum down low. Mobley's there. Launches a 3, and Tatum the bucket on the assist by Brown.
Well, Tatum is the obvious option for the catch and shoot. He's such an efficient scorer.
And Allen with the slam.
Unbelievable. The agility at his size, throwing it down, big fella.
Pass to Pritchard. Tatum with the screen on Harden. Here's Keita. Outside, White. Clock at 6. Over Mitchell. And it's White missing.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Mitchell passes to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Cleveland moving it around. Puts up a 3. Rebound Boston. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
Kicks it out to Harden for 3. Drills it from outside.
James Harden, that is his range. That's not even long distance. That's just Harden's range.
Tatum against Mobley. Tatum down low. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants.
That one goes in. Harden's got 5 points so far.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Brown kicks to Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Puts the move on. And the layup is up and in.
A very athletic play by Brown. Getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Oh, man, and that is why Mitchell has won a dunk contest before. He knows how to get a few style points.
Here's Pritchard. Drops in the layup for 2. He has 7.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Tyson. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's Derek White with the rebound.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
3-pointer. Jared Allen grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Down low. And Mobley throws it down.
Not a long way up from Mobley, but he rises to the rim for the finish.
Now here's Brown. Not a lot of room. And they double up Brown. Tatum kicks to White. A 3-pointer off the mark. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. And Mobley throws it down.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The Cavaliers 5th.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Now here's Vucevic, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Pass to Banton, takes the 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
And he nails the 3rd. The Cavaliers trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Wade. A slam dunk by Wade.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Pass to Shireman. Now Vucevic. "11 feet away, and it's Wade with the rebound. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. And here is Ellis. Cleveland moving the ball around. Back to Merrill. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Celtics have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Here's Banton. He's guarded by Schroeder. Pass to Walsh. Busted. No good that time either. Cleveland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Shireman. Nothing on the board. Pass to Banton. Here's Shireman. From deep. And it's Wade with the rebound. Ellis against Gonzalez. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Vucevic. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities about 1,000%.
Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Merrill with the ball. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Ellis, that's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Tatum. To end the cold streak. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Tatum's got 9 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Cavaliers lead by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Jason Tatum. Also Vucevic out there, and it's Gonzalez in at the 3 spot. Sinks the three-pointer. Gonzalez has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Celtics. Here's Harden. Harden drops one in down low.
Figuring out ways to score. That is James Harden's specialty. The beard can hurt you inside and out.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Manton, the pass to Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. The Cavaliers have twin towers with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether 2 big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Here's Harden. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Lets the 3 fly. Harden, no good.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Celtics leading by 3. Tatum kicks to Vucevic. Cavaliers with the rebound. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Harden inside the 3-point line, and Gonzalez pulls it down.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Pass to Sharman, and here's Tatum for 3. The shot comes out.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's Tatum. Finishing with force. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about. Nasty. Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. For the Cavaliers, Mobley, he's checked in for Dean Wade. Max Strus comes in for Ellis. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. The Celtics also changing it up. Walsh is checked in. And it's Brown in for Delano Banton. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Harden outside. Back to Mitchell. Takes a three. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And we know about Harden's scoring abilities, but his team heavily relies on that vision and playmaking as well.
Now here's Tatum. 18 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
For Boston, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Jared Allen's checked in for Cleveland. And that one falls for Tatum. And you think of the great shot creators. Richard, how underrated is footwork to what they do?
No, it's very underrated. It's not just big men. You look at guys like Jalen Brunson, Kyrie Irving, even going back to Kobe Bryant. Great footwork will always enable you to get off your shot.
The kick out to Brown. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Evan Mobley. He's averaging 15 points a game, 9 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Tyson's checked in.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
It's Brown with the drive.
Carving up the defenders like a surgeon. Brown is gifted at getting all the way to the rim.
Pass to Tyson. Back to Harden. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Tatum down low. Rebounded by Allen. Allen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Mobley throws it down.
It must be nice to have a 7-footer like Mobley that you can just throw pretty much anything out there and he'll go get it.
Sweet touch inside from Brown.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Tyson. And he banks in the layup. Tyson's got 5 points now in the quarter. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Here's Tyson. He has 5. And stolen by Tatum. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Walsh, guarded by Harden. Mobley outside. Now, here's Mitchell. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. And here's Harden. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Harden against Tatum. Vucevic. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And now a 3-point Celtic lead.
Too easy for Vucevic. He feasts from these interior spots.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And Schroeder's checked in for Cleveland. Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month. In fourth, the Celtics.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
On the inbound, he lays it in.
That's great anticipation and accuracy by Mobley to set up his teammate.
Pritchard passes to Brown. Brown jams it in.
Was it just me, or was there a little bit extra on that slam by Brown?
Mitchell against White. Mitchell dishes to Mobley. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded closely. And the layup falls. Schroeder's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Tatum on the wing. Great job by Tatum in close.
You thought that first quarter was good? He's been even better in the second.
Pass to Mobley. Here's Tyson. Mobley a screen on Brown. And here is Allen. Shot clock at 5. Screen by Allen. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And so White will bring it up for Boston. It's a 3-point game. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Cleveland moving it around. Mobley. And a miss there on the triple. Celtics leading by 5. Brown the pass to Pritchard. Now Tatum. Inside. Outside White. And it's off from 3-point range. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Boston on top. They're up by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
We're going to learn a lot about them by the end of this stretch, facing some good teams that can either expose you or empower you.
And in some cases, both.
All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the Cavaliers.
They're playing too casual, not being aggressive, not getting to the line. They're doing some other things well, but not that.
You know what I'm looking at? Free throw disparity. That's a difference in the game. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Harden, and it's Tyson in at the 3. It's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson.
I see you Mr. Mitchell. Now look, for a 6'1" guard, this man can absolutely fly.
Here's White. The Cavaliers making the shot. Tatum's shot is off. Here's Mitchell. Fantastic work inside from Mitchell.
It's the strength of Mitchell, one of the strongest guards we might have ever seen.
So, Richard, let's give him some credit. Jared Allen has turned himself into a more complete player, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he's not just a floor spacer, but he does everything else at an elite level. Very efficient. Doesn't make a ton of mistakes that will beat you.
They now take the lead. That's now 8 points for Evan Mobley.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Pass to Tatum. Shoots over Mobley. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick. But when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Now here's Brown. D right on him. Pass to Pritchard. Mobley with the block.
Such long arms. Mobley is tough to do anything against.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed. Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Now here's Tatum. 23 points in the game. To stop the run. Mobley with the block.
And whenever Mobley is out there on D, you have to be aware of where he is.
And that one, good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Jaylen Brown.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Here's Keita. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Boston again missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
The 3 from Harden, good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. And now it's an 8-point Cleveland lead.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Now here's Tatum. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Now, here's Mitchell. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Kicks it out to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Cans it from downtown. Harden's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Tatum looking around. Trying to get something going. And the dunk by Tatum.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. We understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew.
Now here's Harden. 20 points for him. Harden so good at absorbing contact.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
And Harden is capable of getting you a triple-double every game. His versatility is incredible.
Outside, White. Pass to Keita. Pritchard against Harden. And it's sent back by Allen. And it's out of bounds. Last touched by Allen. Vucevic checked in for Boston. Here's Pritchard. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 19-4 run right now. Pritchard against Harden. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Defense should expect this from Harden. He rarely misses a chance to draw a shooting foul.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Cleveland.
Well, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Harden hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
With the step back. Brown jams it in.
Such a great athlete, an elite athlete. JB is at his best, in my opinion, when he is attacking the rim.
Now, here is Harden. 25 points in the game. Pass to Allen. Mitchell against White. Just 4 to shoot. A kick out to Mobley. Offline with his 3. Celtics trail by 10. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, the Cavaliers want Evan Mobley to rip and run. Coach Kenny Atkinson said, with him pushing it in transition, he's just scratching the surface. You see him handle the ball sometimes, and you're like, man, this guy's a point guard. Back to you, Kevin.
Yep, a tremendous skill level. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks.
That's his third 3 of the half after putting up a pair before halftime. Fantastic shooting display from him.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The Celtics making a switch here. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. Take a look at the Cavaliers. Advantage in 1 series. And, of course, there's Boston. They're much further down in the standings right now.
Checking out Cleveland.
They haven't been the dominant force lately that we've kind of come to expect. They're still going to be a factor, though, in the postseason.
Now here's Vucevic. Outside Tatum. Beyond the arc. A 3-point shot is pure for Tatum.
Good job by Tatum to exploit the space just outside the arc.
Harden kicks to Mobley. For 3, Mitchell. Rebounded by Tatum. Celtics trail by 10. Here's Brown. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half.
I tell you what, Nance plays with a force every night. Explosive, tough, fearless.
Tatum down low. Covered by Mobley. And there it is for him.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Harden. 28 points for him. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 30 points.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Gonzalez. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Harden against Gonzalez. For 3, Mitchell. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 9th assist in the game now. And then Brown with the dunk.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
Tatum against Harden. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Off target with his 3. Celtics trail by 13. There's Brown with the 3. Good D by Mobley. Harden against Vucevic. Mobley outside. Here's Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell unbothered by the defense.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Shireman, good.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
To the inside, here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Now here's Brown, 14 points for him. 17 seconds left to play in the third. Harden surveying the D. Nance finds Mitchell. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Mitchell. Harden's got 32 points in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
James Harden getting it done for Cleveland. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Back to the action in just a minute. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And a look at the five for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Jason Tatum, and it's Walsh in at the power forward.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
And so it's Cleveland with it after the basket by Boston. Wade has the open look, and Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight, and up the court come the Celtics on the break. Walsh can't get it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And it's Schroeder in the corner. A three-pointer, no good.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Tatum on the wing. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Ellis. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists in the game. Tatum pulling out one of his many moves.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Harden against Gonzalez. And the 3 off target.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Pass to Tatum. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Wade's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Harden with the drive. Ellis finds Schroeder. Kicks it out to Harden. Nice form on the 20-footer. Harden's got 34.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. For the Cavaliers, Max Strus comes in for Ellis. And it's Mitchell in for Dennis Schroeder. And it's good, 2 points.
Hard to deny Vooch inside when he can play over or through you.
Wade sets the pick for Harden. Off target from outside. Celtics trail by 15. Tatum gets it inside.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Harden outside. No good on the triple. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And here's Brown outside. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 6 assists now in the game. Mitchell kicks to Harden. With the teardrop, Harden drops in the runner.
It's crazy. We've gotten used to this effortless dominance from James Harden. He scores in a multitude of ways.
Inside. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket there from Vucevic.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Cleveland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Harden the pass to Mitchell. No good from outside. The Celtics have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beat you in so many different ways.
Now, here's Mitchell. Some solid defense from Brown.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Tatum. And so Harden will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Strus. Bangs home the trifecta. Strus has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Tatum. Brown outside. Back to Tatum. Shoots over Strus. Tatum no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And the jam by Larry Nance.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Brown, no good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Cleveland leading by 11. For 3, Mitchell. And Boston with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here's Tatum for 3. It's good from long range. Tatum's got 43 points.
Come on, like, when Tatum's hitting the pull-up, what is the defense supposed to do at that point in time?
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, well during that last break I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
White outside. Jaylen Brown. The 3 is off.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Here we go, all alone. Strong finish through the contact from Brown.
Oh, he's flexing on that finish. These kind of buckets get Brown going.
Here's Mitchell. Down it goes for 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
It's good!
Taking matters into his own hands, Tatum gets those 3 points back in a hurry.
Mitchell outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Harden. Down low, gets it to go.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Tatum. Now Brown fires the 3. Cash money, Brown with the tray.
The emergence of Brown as a #1 scoring option has been so much fun to watch. He has earned a lot of trust from his coaching staff.
Harden! Pritchard rips down the rebound. Celtics trail by 5. Outside Brown. Here's Tatum. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. Outside Brown from deep. Harden pulls it down. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Now Allen. Oh, great touch off the pass.
Fantastic work from Allen, taking the contact on the chin, burying the shot.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Now Mitchell from outside. Not gonna go.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
And Brown does a great job there forcing the issue, putting the defense on their heels.
2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. That trims the lead to 6. And they go to the intentional foul. Points was their biggest margin, and so they foul intentionally. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And let's face it, James Harden, one of the most dangerous offensive weapons this league has ever seen, still has got the skills.
Mitchell against White. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce. She's standing by with our player of the game.
James, congratulations on a big win, but I ask you this. Where does this team need to continue to grow?
Our backbone, what we're going to rely on is our defense, and it's on us now defensively to be able to lock up, be able to communicate, and be able to sustain it for full quarters. And once we get that at a high level and consistently, there's going to be a problem.
Thanks, James. Back to you.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, James Harden.